at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Kansas State Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. This is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field, here in this big matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Wildcats. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. We anticipate that he is going to have a major impact on this running game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. To the air, it's Douglas. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Might have a chance. That gives him 54 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. And the Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Caught. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. He is a guy that they are very excited about making big plays in this offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a little space. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right. Runs through a man, and he might have space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires to the middle. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball, and you saw that linebacker do it.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Off play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Myers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a crease. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run.
And that's a couple of mistakes already early in this football game, man. 2 fumbles by the QB. You've got to take care of the football. When you drop back, you start to feel pressure. 2 hands on the football. You can't continue to make mistakes.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody else.
It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Beavers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They feed him again. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. The RPO, it's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Wildcats. They take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass, it's Douglas. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man. Got room at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good.
There he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Kansas State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. To the air, it's Douglas. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Man, everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the pass.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Got it set up on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. has to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon State. And right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
Motion from the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Finding some room. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. It's complete on the right side.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some...
Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot,
throws toward the end zone. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
and we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.